Thanks so much for sticking with me for so long. This is now, I believe, the 14th of a series of tutorial videos, and in this one I'm going to be going through it's a fairly big section, the resource center. Now, the resource center of the site essentially is a collection of articles, documents, information that you can access as a user of the website, categorized by key topic. Okay, now let me first go to the resource center on the website just to give you a quick overview of what's involved. Once you click resource center, you have the option, well, first of all, you have a page here that you can edit as the administrator. But on this page you have the option to add resources, view related articles and documents, jump to the database of experts if necessary, view recent updates, or view related website links. Okay, and we'll touch on related website links in a subsequent video. Below that, you also have the option to add your organization, and we went through that in a previous video, but I'm just showing you that it's available here. We have also the option to see what's new in the resource center, and if you can't find what you're looking for, you can contact the UNFPA office, okay, or the Caribbean Census Project, right? Once you click this, it will simply take you back to the contact us page. But this is what you can, all of this you can edit, right? Now, let's go first of all to adding a resource. This page allows you to enter all of your resource information. It also gives you, for convenience, a link to go back to adding your organization if that may be necessary. But let's start first of all by adding a resource. The first item we have here is called key topic. It's also called a resource category, so you'll see it referred to as either key topic or resource category in the content management system. Once you click this, you can specify whether what you're looking to upload now is an article or newsletter, document, news, or report, etc. I'm going to select document. I'm going to give it a title, SPSS Manual. I'm going to give it an author. I don't know who the author is. I'm going to say John Brown. Publication date 2000. Scroll down a bit. Summary of content. I'll type that in here. This is a very good SPSS manual. Then now I can select the category if available. Okay, and I will select data capture as an example, as a subject. If the subject wasn't listed here, I could punch one in. Below, again, I can select English as a language. Again, if English was not listed or the language wasn't listed, I could go in and punch in the one of my choice, type it in. Then we have two very interesting fields here. We have, is the resource available online? By default, it will say yes. And that will allow you to link or hyperlink to the article, document, PDF file, etc. And if you click no, which I'm going to do, it allows you to upload the file. Okay, now in this case, the resource, let's say the resource is available online, and I'm going to punch in www.spss.com for example. I don't even know if that site exists. The next option now is asks, has the resource been published? I'm going to say yes. Now look what happens. Here we have about 3 fields left. When I click yes, it now asks for the publisher name, place of publication, ISBN, publication image. Now the publication image is typically the cover of the publication. Alright, so for publisher, I'm going to put, I don't know, Longman. Place of publication, Jamaica. ISBN, I don't know, I'm punching in some figures. And publication image. I'm going to click browse. It's kind of long, but I want to show you. It's brought up my browser, my file manager here. And I'm going to select a file that I have in my documents called SPSS cover. I'm going to select open. Now just leave that as is. Then I'm going to put the organization's publishing details. Now this, I mean, if you don't have all the information, none of this is mandatory, but I'm going to put, say, for instance, Chrysalis Communications, Chris Communications. As you can see, I've filled out most of the form already. In the interest of time, I just clip that out of the, I'll just edit that out of the video. And there we go. Now at the very bottom here, we have the option to specify, as we did with the organization fields or the organization database, when the organization information is being added, there was the option to specify whether or not the person who filled out the form wanted to be added to the newsletter again. Alright, I'm going to select yes, and I'm going to click add resource. What it's doing here now is uploading the file, the SPSS book cover, and it has now reported that the record has been successfully saved. Now, nothing will come up on the site as yet because the resource that's been added has not yet been approved by the administrator. Right? I specified that I believe it was a document. Let's go to documents. And you'll see that we have some other documents here, but not the one that I just uploaded. So I'm going to go to the content management system now as the administrator, and I'm going to go to resource management. Now I'm going to have to split this video up in perhaps 2 parts, but let's just start with the menu items here. On the left we have add resource, and just to recap, this is the administrator's version of exactly what I just went through on the front end of the site. Alright. However, as usual with the administrator's fields, the administrator has the option to change the status from pending, which is the default, to approved. So the one I just filled out as the user would be pending. Okay. I'll go back to manage now. The next item, manage resources. This gives us a list of all the resources by category or title or category that have been uploaded to the site. Now if you look through the list, you'll see at the bottom the one I just added, SPSS Manual by author John Brown, category documents, data capture, language English, and the status pending. I'm going to edit this. As the administrator, you could go in and edit any of this information. If you thought some of the information to be erroneous, you could go through and edit it. And here is the cover of the document that I had uploaded. Alright, SPSS cover.jpg. It gives the administrator a very large preview of the cover. Alright, I'm not going to go in, I'm not going to change anything. I'm just going to change the status from pending to approved, update. Now, if I go back to the site, let me just refresh the page, documents that I was on. I'm going to refresh that category. Let's scroll down. And here we have at the bottom of the page the SPSS manual that was just added to the site. If I click on the title, SPSS manual, I get further information on that particular resource. It's on the documents. It gives me all of the information, the keywords, ISBN, who it's available from, this being the publisher, the related website, and so on. And as usual, I have the option to do a printable version of this information or send it to friend. Alright. Now, in the following video, after this one, I'm going to do one to show you about the subject management. Quickly, the subject manager here allows you to change the subject areas here. For instance, when I selected data capture, the subject manager allows you to change this list of subject areas. Key topics is the same as category, so this list here is managed by the key topics manager. And we'll go through the rest of these items in the following video. Alright, so I'll speak to you again soon.